everyone. Welcome back to the Adoption Squad. And thanks for listening. I am one of your hosts. I'm Mary.
And I'm Annie. And we are
the
Adoption
Squad.
Okay. Echo.
Someday we'll get that down to a science.
Yeah.
So today we are going to focus on part 3, or the final part of my adoption file, what I initially received in the mail. But before we begin that, I think a couple of things we just need to cover. First of all, we've been doing just a small amount of work on the website at theadoptionsquad.com. A couple of things that we just wanted to recommend. And there are a couple of books there. Annie had plugged a book, episode 1.
Right. Journey of the Adopted Self. Of the Adopted Self. Yep.
Yeah. And
great
so,
book.
We put just a little snippet there about the book and the cover art for that, as well as the cover art for one of our future guests, which I'm just going to leave you hanging about that because this book has recently come out and it's doing very well, and our guest is going to be amazing. But I really want you to check out the website for that. So I'm still learning about websites and putting things in, adding content. So just cut me a little bit of slack on that one.
Oh, you have a lot of slack. I mean, who's going to read 2 books in the next week? So you can't slam people with too much information.
That's true. But we do have a holiday coming up here, Thanksgiving.
Yeah, 2020.
Right.
You guys will be listening to this the day before Thanksgiving, supposedly, if you listen to it when it drops.
Right.
So, Mary, what are you grateful for? That question that we always ask on Thanksgiving. Yeah.
In the year 2020, it's kind of different than any other year, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
I am actually grateful for the most amazing partner in life who helps me get through days when maybe I'm not feeling so chipper. He's amazing, and he helps lift me up, helps take care of the animals. He's amazing in his own right, and he is just a wonderful source of encouragement. He encourages me through every single step that I ever want to take, whether it be stupid or whatever. He's just always there because I have done some stupid crap since we started dating, but he's awesome. So I'm very grateful to him. Of course,
that's so nice.
You know, my pets, the memories of my adoptive father, because we'll get into it later, but just my fondest memories of him. He's probably my favorite person. And just the fact that we started this, you and I together, I'm grateful for you for being on board, for saying, yes, I want to do this. And we have no real experience with this kind of a thing. And we're learning as we go.
We are learning.
And you just jumped in, and we're still going to try to improve and learn as we go and make it better as we go. So I'm grateful for you, Annie.
Well, thank you, Mary. I'm grateful for you too. I think I still keep wondering.
I know some people.
No, I'm teasing. I am totally teasing, but it's like, oh, let's churn up that dirt again.
I know. It's okay.
But no, I think it's really a good time in my life to do all of that. And it's been fun. We have these pregame warm-ups, basically is what I'm calling it, pre-podcast discussions that go on for a long time. And I'm not somebody who talks on the phone that much. So this is kind of interesting. So I'm grateful for you too.
Thank you.
What else am I grateful for? PPE, personal protective equipment at work. Very grateful for that. And I'm grateful for family in general. And I'm also grateful for other people who wear their masks.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a political statement. That's a human statement of what I'm grateful for. Yeah. Just stay out of the hospitals, people.
I feel like, and even when we talk about family, we could talk about other people who identify with what we're talking about. You know, if you're listening, then you're more than likely part of our
extended adopted
or adopter
community.
Or anything.
Yeah.
Because we feel like our podcast is about all aspects of adoption. Please tell me that's Jake.
And I was just going to say, and I'm grateful for my dog who happens to be drinking water at my feet right now.
I love it so much. Oh.
So you're just hearing my Beagle Husky lap up his evening round of water.
It's the most beautiful thing when your animals are happy. And we went on a walk today for forever, and I realized that my animal is a dog getting up there in age, but we're really trying to keep him happy and exercise and all that. And you just do what you do. And so I'm definitely just kind of grateful for that. 2020 hasn't been the best year for everybody.
No.
And I recognize that. And I just definitely want to send out any sort of positive thoughts to anybody who needs one right now. And those who might not have a whole lot to be grateful for, that I am hoping that if you're here and you're hearing our words, that maybe we can send some sort of encouragement your way.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
If you've been following this story.
Back to Mary's file.
Yeah.
We actually did an episode a page, it sounds like.
Yeah.
There were 3 pages, and now we're on page 3.
Right. And if you need just a slight refresher, the first part was about the birth mother, and the second part was more revealing about the birth father. And now we're to the point where the interviewer had interviewed the mother and spoke about her appearance and her demeanor leading up to this birth.
Right.
And so now in this book that was compiled for me by my former brother-in-law, it gives me a date, but it's only the year, saying 1966. So here's the rest. We were notified that Miss R gave birth to a 6-pound, 12-ounce baby girl today. And that is the only entry from that day. The following entry, same year, says, I visited Miss R in the hospital at, and then they give a hospital, but I'm going to keep that quiet because I think I'm going to do a mini-sode maybe on this particular hospital. Because I think it's quite interesting, their history. However, so it goes on to say, she was very attractively dressed in a blue house coat with blue slippers. Mind you, 1966. Okay. This set off her natural beauty and the highlights of auburn throughout her natural curly.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
The social worker has a thing for your mom. Is that inappropriate to say?
I don't,
It's just so funny.
I don't know. I mean, it was,
She admires her looks for sure.
oh, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like maybe back then we had more of a relationship with adjectives.
Oh, that might be true. Yeah.
I like adjectives. Okay. But
Okay,
yeah.
sorry.
It's okay.
Just like, and then the dew, like
Maybe
and the sunshine,
it's like reading the beginning of a Shakespearean play where the shades of grass are, well, okay. Maybe
Sorry. Yeah.
it's okay. Any novel, like To Kill a Mockingbird, most people check out during the first chapter because it's all description.
Yeah.
But
so she really paints a picture. So
she's trying to do that because I feel like she's kind of going, maybe it's just her job to do so, but she is definitely trying to paint a picture of this woman. So yeah, I'm thinking house coat, blue slippers.
but
okay.
attractive house coat, attractive slippers.
Right. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking too. This set off her natural beauty and the highlights of auburn throughout her natural, curly, closely cropped hair were most beautiful to see. Now, we have spoken about my hair multiple times on this podcast so far because you were kind of shocked to find out that mine is not actually straight like Cher's. It is more curly.
That's true.
Right. And that auburn came out in her hair. Now, I created a close relationship with Miss Clairol in maybe grade 5. So
what?
Yeah, I started the sun in, the dyeing the hair, the whole thing, ruining my hair.
Sun in was like the death of a lot of our natural hair color.
Absolutely. Because for me, grade 5 was Madonna as a blonde.
Oh, wow.
Right. So I wanted to be blonde. I knew I could achieve that with sun in. Well, guess what happened to my hair?
It turned orange.
Yes. I look like Ronald McDonald. I did not look like Madonna. It was crazy. So
so you started out as auburn. Yes.
Yes. I was kind of like a light brown with auburn highlights, definitely curly hair. Now I tend to go a little darker out of preference, that kind of thing. So there it is. There's my reality.
Right.
Good times. Okay. She is quiet in her demeanor. Clearly, I don't take after her. However, quite pleasant. Again. And
stop. So you're like, are we sure this is my mother?
I know. So I'm reading all of this going,
right. Yeah.
We have the same person. Okay. But and she's unwavering in her decision.
Okay.
Right there, I'm going, okay, when I make up my mind about something, I just freaking do it. Okay. Yeah. So unwavering in her decision, she is quite pleased that she's produced such an attractive child, and she visits it through the nursery window daily.
Wow.
So this was a child born in 1966.
Okay.
Made the decision, still visits.
Wow.
The child.
Okay.
Daily. Okay. We discussed at length whether actually going through the birth and seeing the child had affected her decision relative to its placement.
Yeah.
She assured me that it had not. I wondered if she had talked with Mr. M